And oh my god, the best decision of my life. Nothing can beat that feeling. Oh my god, we were there for 1 full hour. We were the constant customers. Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're confused where to take your next international vacation, then let me influence you to travel to one of the most beautiful destinations I know. So I traveled to Vietnam in the second week of January and this is part 2 of my Vietnam itinerary. If you haven't watched part 1, then what are you doing here? Go check out because I have shared my complete itinerary of Ho Chi Minh City and Hoi An. And in this video, we'll continue from day 4. So on day 4, we took a cab from Hoi An to Da Nang. After reaching our hotel and freshening up, we rented scooters and headed straight to see the Lady Buddha. So this took us about 25 to 30 minutes from our stay. And guys, the vibe here was insane. We were surrounded by water, cool air, mountains, and you 100% feel like a main character here. And they were definitely not wrong to call this the Miami of Vietnam. After visiting the Lady Buddha, we rode around the city, grabbed some dinner, did some local shopping, and finally saw the famous Dragon Bridge. Since we had only one day in Da Nang, we couldn't explore much, but I loved whatever we saw. On day 5, we reached Hanoi, and our only goal here was shopping, and I mean lots of shopping. We went out looking for coats, t-shirts, shoes, and lots of shoes. I'm a little embarrassed by the number of shoes that I've got from Vietnam, but they are so great. The design is amazing. I wear them to office, my everyday life. They're very comfortable, soft. We also visited this very famous temple. The details are in the caption. This temple is connected by a very cute, beautiful red bridge, and in the night when it glows up, oh my god, it almost looks unreal. It's perfect for pictures. On day 6, we woke up early and left to Halong Bay. So now this was a 2-hour cab ride from our stay, and the first stop was the Pearl Museum, where they show you the entire process of how pearls are made, how they are extracted from the beginning to the end, and the final product where the pearls are showcased in the showroom. So they also have a showroom attached to it, so if you want to buy something for yourself or for your family, you can do that. After another 15 minutes, our cab dropped us to the port and we entered this majestic cruise. So they welcomed us with drinks, snacks, fruits, and explained how the entire cruise would work. So after lunch, they explained that there are a total of 3 activities that we will be doing, and the first one was a short hike. So for this, you can wear comfortable clothes, and once you get on the top, you get the complete view of all the islands. After this, we visited one of the biggest caves, and oh my god, I did not expect that. Everything was maintained so beautifully, it looked unreal. After this, we got back on our cruise and we headed for our next activity. So they explained there are a total of 3 activities again that we can do, and we can only choose 2 of them. So there was kayaking, which was free, bamboo boat, which was free, and speedboat, which we had to pay. So I chose bamboo boat because I've done kayaking before and I wanted to experience something different, and I absolutely loved it. After these activities, they served us tea, coffee, and snacks. And after we were done with our snacks, we went to the deck. It felt like I was seeing the sunset for the first time in my entire life. We were just surrounded with water. There was complete silence, even though there were like around 50 to 60 people on the deck. Everyone was just sitting there enjoying that sunset, just soaking it all in, and it was the best part of that day. On day 7, we took an overnight bus and reached Sapa. So now I have to give a very special mention to this overnight bus because I usually travel from Bangalore to Mangalore most of the time, and the buses I usually take are nothing when compared to this overnight bus, because oh my god, this overnight bus was so fancy. So if you're going to Vietnam, you definitely have at least once in your life you have to get on this luxury buses in Vietnam and experience that. So as soon as we reached Sapa, I wanted to go back to Hanoi because it was freezing cold, so cold that I could barely take my fingers out. So we reached our hotel, freshened up, and then headed to Fancy Pan. Now to reach the top, this is the real test. First, you take a very small train, and actually it feels like you have entered entered the Harry Potter world. The only thing that's missing is platform 9 and 3/4. Once you reach the top, you see garden everywhere, people dancing, a lot of music playing. It was such a vibe. After that, we started walking and walking and walking. There were so many stairs, and finally we took the cable car. After another short ride and more walking, we finally reached the top of Fancy Pan. Quick tip, we booked our tickets to Fancy Pan before we traveled to Vietnam, so you can do that too and get some discounts. Next day we had our breakfast, and after a 15 to 20 minute ride we reached Alpine Coaster, and god, it was so much fun. You can go on it twice, and honestly it feels like it brings back your childhood. So after we finished this, we had our coffee and then we headed to the Cat Village. Okay, so now for Cat Village, the entry was around 150k VND, and we were very dicey if we should go in or if we should do something else for that amount. But trust me, the best decision ever. We went in and I was completely shocked. They have created this whole village so beautifully. You feel like you've entered a movie spot. There are traditional houses, there are waterfalls, there are live performances going on, there are shopping spots, there are cute cafes. It has absolutely everything. You can learn about local tribal culture, see traditional clothes and click amazing pictures. And just when we thought we were done with Cat Village, we saw the rainbow slide. Now, I had no idea what it was, but my friend was dying to go on it. So she had seen this a couple of times on her Instagram feed and she was looking for it everywhere. And we had no clue that this was right outside Cat Village. So now this was 40k VND per person per ride, and I went in without thinking anything because it looked scary and it looked whole lot of fun. And oh my god, the best decision of my life. Nothing can beat that feeling. Oh my god, we were there for 1 full hour. We were the constant customer. We didn't go on it once, not twice, but we went 3 times. I really wanted to go the 4th time, but it was getting dark and we had to leave because next day it was our flight to go back to India. So that's it. This was part 2 of my Vietnam trip, one of the most amazing trips of my life. If you're confused about where to go for your next international trip, I hope I have influenced you enough to visit the most beautiful country, Vietnam. So book those tickets, pack your bags and live your best life. If you liked this video and found it helpful in some way, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment and share it with your friends. See you all in the next one. Until then, bye bye.